everybody! Happy Valentine's Day, and welcome to a very special Blood and Popcorn, our Valentine's Day special. Denise making a very dramatic entrance on this beloved day as she turns like an evil villain in her chair with her bling, her heart bling. Hi, everybody! Happy Monday night. Happy Valentine's Day. My name is TJ Rotell, and you are watching Blood and Popcorn's Valentine's Day special. With me, as always, the Demogorgon, Denise Pantoja, and the odd movie master himself, Mr. Glenn Akers. Denise, Glenn, happy Valentine's Day. As I said in my tweet, the two loves of my life. How are you tonight?
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, happy Valentine's Day.
Welcome back to Blood and Popcorn. We've been on quite the hiatus.
The hiatus.
The hiatus. But all for good reason. Now the world has been told we're coming back to California. We're going back to California. We're getting out of the cold. I'm not wearing this hat because it was fashionable in the year 2000. I'm wearing it because it's fucking cold down here, and I'm freezing my little beans off. So,
you can burn it. It's fucking hot here.
Oh shit! Seriously.
But yeah, we've been super busy preparing and doing a lot of creative dev to head back to California with some good stuff in tow. And we're almost there, so thanks for bearing with us. We'll be hopefully coming back with regular programming in mid-March, so keep your eyes peeled. And Mo, can't wait to see you, man. But yeah, we decided it's a holiday, and it's Valentine's Day, and we all love each other, and what a better way to spend it than talking about the 2001 Valentine's Day holiday slasher flick, Valentine.
Whew, what a doozy.
That's a doozy.
That's a word for it.
It's the cast for Valentine, though. I mean, this movie, 2001. This was a hot time for slashers. Like
It's
young,
the most
hip.
attractive cast of the time.
Period. Yeah, like they
Yeah.
put together a real nice
Smoke show.
real smoke show of a cast. Everyone from the top to the bottom just really attractive in this movie. Like there's no unattractive people in it.
Not even average people.
No, I feel I consider myself pretty average, and I would feel very out of place there. But this movie
Same.
I do have a soft spot for it because it is a holiday film. David Boreanaz is here to localize entirely in this movie. But it's a holiday film, and we don't have a ton of Valentine's Day horror. We've got, of course, My Bloody Valentine and the remake that was in 3D. I keep sliding over in my chair, but I want to.
Where are you going, buddy?
This is where I'm more comfortable. So I was excited because I think last year for Valentine's Day we did My Bloody Valentine 3D. I think maybe
That's correct.
Or I'm making that up. Denise, what are you? It looks like half your face.
I'm sorry. I'm trying
in
to.
the void. You've been sucked into another reality, and we're only seeing.
I have to
part
like
of your face.
I haven't taken care of my children. They have to watch their TV.
Oh yeah,
or they yell a lot.
What are we watching tonight?
I'm just gonna put Valentine on for them so they know what we're talking about.
Smart, and this is good, and you can reference it as well.
Exactly.
Should you need to? So yeah, Valentine. It's a Valentine's Day horror movie, and this is what we decided to do with our Valentine's night, and I'm so happy to be here, guys. From the jump, knee-jerk reactions. It's probably, if it's not been your first time seeing it, it was definitely your first time in what I would guess is a long time, because I know it was for me.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Thoughts? How did it make you feel? Did it bring you back to 2001, to the early aughts, as Glenn would say?
Glenn, I'll let you take that first.
Yeah, it was the first time I saw it. It's a shame that I had to see it.
Again?
No.
At all, because this is your first time. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It was a movie.
Says Siskel and Ebert.
Yeah,
Siskel and Ebert declare it's a movie.
It was a movie. I liked I like the nostalgia, I guess, of the era, but I don't remember the early aughts looking that bad, but I guess they
What you
did.
mean, like film wise?
No, like fashion and like apparently everyone was fake tanning. Like,
Oh
wow.
yeah, spray
Well,
tan was
But
a
I
big
do kind of
deal.
remember that.
Yeah,
I remember
I knew
people would,
people who spray tanned. I had several friends who
no.
spray tanned.
same.
Yeah.
Well, I remember people who
Never.
used to put, I think it was like stickers on their hips.
Uh huh.
So like it would be whiter
Yeah. So you get
when
like a
they came
shape,
out of the
like a little
tan.
heart or something,
Yeah,
or
it was
like
usually
a
the Playboy bunny, but
smiley face. So yeah, Playboy Bunny was
which I
popular
used to
one.
think was extremely hot.
Everyone's like,
Anyways,
wow, you really put a lot of work into that tan.
We
mm-hmm.
digress, I
Good,
think.
good for
Yep.
you.
Sorry, that was 2001 Glenn coming out. Being like, yep,
Put him back in the box. Put him back in the box.
Get him back in 2001 where he belongs, or he'll destroy the future.
it's true. Mm.
Um,
Yeah,
Denise, thoughts?
this was a real fucked up movie.
Yes, it was.
There's like just to be real plain about it, there's a lot of like gross people. Actually, I feel like there's not really one redeemable character. There's a disgusting detective who like hits on
Like a lecherous old man.
Denise
Yeah.
Richards, and
they call
They're-
him lecherous.
There's two lecherous old men in this movie. Like, you don't often see two lecherous old men or older men in
Who,
the
the-
same
the
film. The
the
dad,
stepfather. Oh, the father. Yeah.
the dad, and
Yeah.
and the detective, the double D's, and then you got David Boreanaz as well, triple
There's, like-
D's. All
There's,
bad,
like,
all of them bad.
Like mean girls and a lot of sexual assault and alleged and not alleged but like false accusations of sexual assault, and it's just all like terrible, like
Yeah.
oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that, the douchebag she meets at speed dating. I mean, it's just everyone sucks.
He might
Well-
have been the character I cared about the most.
What, any particular reason?
Because you want to see him die, and he doesn't.
Oh, that's true. Or does he? We don't know.
We don't know. We
Might
don't
stay
know.
stuck. I mean, because you certainly don't hear him screaming for help
You
when
don't.
it gets all quiet, unless he was able to untie himself. Anyway, I digress. TJ, how did you feel rewatching this?
Well, I just like, before I get into it, I want to put a piece of trivia out there because yesterday was the Super Bowl. And congratulations to the LA Rams. We're fans because we're moving back. So like, I declared that before the game. So like, my team won the Super Bowl. I just want to
Oh,
put that
God.
out there.
That's good. But when they become not as good, you can't be a fan anymore. That's how you are an LA fan.
Yeah, I would never. I would turn on them
You don't-
like the worst friend ever. I would turn my back
There's
to
just-
them.
No loyalty.
No.
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 Yeah, I did
cutthroat
just
town.
put all of Los Angeles on blast. I get it. I know.
See you in 2 weeks. This
You didn't
movie
know we had the
cost-
Kings until they were good.
I didn't.
Anyways.
I'm a Ducks guy. I'm not a Kings guy. I'm a Ducks guy when it comes to California hockey, because of the movies, because the Mighty Ducks movies,
Right. That
and the
makes sense.
TV show.
Of course.
But anyway, a little bit of trivia for you. At $10 million for the budget here, which for this young cast, congratulations. This is the cheapest film to ever have a Super Bowl spot.
I read that. That's crazy.
What?
Yeah, right?
But even back then, like Super Bowl spots were like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, they
And
weren't
not
cheap.
$6.5 million.
Is that what they are now?
Something like
That's
that.
the rumor.
I mean, I like Pepsi, but wow. Anyways,
Anyways, that halftime show was awesome though.
Do you
I
prefer
watched
Pepsi over
0
Coke?
minutes of it.
I did enjoy it.
Of
0
the
minutes I
half-
watched.
No halftime show for you?
The game, any of it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Didn't care.
Well, I mean, the halftime show was great.
Yeah, I mean, I like the colors of the Rams because they're the same colors as my high school was or is. I mean, I guess I'm an alumni, so is.
I like
guess.
alumnus. It makes it sound creepier.
Yeah, like I'm some sort of alumni gymnast. Anyway, we've
Mhm.
diverged
I'm an
real off.
alumnist.
Well, we did. I mean, you brought it back though, Glenn, because we were talking about the lecherous old men in this
Uh-huh.
movie, and this movie does a really harsh yet extremely realistic portrayal of how men are in the world. Not just in
Yeah.
2001, but today. It really like, it sucks to be a dude and to see that and go like, yeah, that guy exists. That exact
Yeah.
scene has played out for far too many women in the world over the last 2,000 years or so. And yeah, they do a really good job of making you hate the men in this movie. And what I think they do a good job of is the women in this movie, our protagonists, are also not great.
No.
Yeah.
So it's like you've got this group of mean girls, and they do what mean girls do in high school, and they shit all over a kid, and then he comes back and he murders them, right?
Middle school.
Yeah, even younger,
Even worse,
and more traumatic there. But like you, I mean, did either of you care about any of, like, I cared about
Nope.
Denise Richards because at the time she was like the only person aside from David Boreanaz that I really recognized in the movie. So I was like, and that's to say something,
not
like
Denise Richards.
like this cast is fucking stacked. Like, it's stacked with people who all went on to do more things. Denise Richards, David
A few of them are
Boreanaz,
stacked
Marley
themselves.
Sheldon, Jessica Capshaw, Jessica Caulfield, Katherine Heigl, Fulvio Cesare, the treacherous detective.
Oh, yeah,
Johnny
he's been in a ton of
Whitworth
stuff.
went on to do a bunch of stuff. Like the Adrian Holmes is Uncle Carl in the new fucking Bel Air series for Peacock. Like this movie
During the speed dating scene.
had a cast. Joel Palmer had a cast on it, and I don't think necessarily anyone was bad at acting. They were just. I feel like this is like this to me felt like a case of the bad script.
Yes.
Because you don't have that much future talent in your movie like that all went on to do big. Like, there are some award winners in this cast, and you don't have that in a movie where everybody sucks shit at the one job that they're hired to do. Like, I thought David Boreanaz played a drunk asshole very well.
Yeah.
Probably because, from what I hear, bit of a typecast. But I don't know the guy, and I was a big fan of Angel, so
I was too.
But like, he was a good, mean piece of shit drunken boyfriend. And Campbell, was it Campbell?
Bruce?
Is
Campbell.
that what
Oh
they called
yeah,
him?
no, the dimple guy. Yeah, dimples.
Yeah, like he was.
Oh,
he
was in stuff.
He was in stuff. He did stuff, and there's
Can't remember what it was.
a lot of future talent in this movie. So my first instinct is to go and blame the writing and the directing, because like I said, like, how do you have it? Like, yeah, Marley Shelton's character at the dance is like, hey, maybe later. Like, she's at least nice to the kid. Who, by the way, I think they did like a decent job of not having to go like full on Jason Voorhees with the kid. Like, he's just a nerdy kid. Like, the kid probably played D&D and like loved fucking science and shit. You know what I mean? They did a good job of still keeping him cute and attractive so he can go on to look like David Boreanaz. Marley Shelton is nice to him, so she gets to live. And she's like, I guess, the nicest. Like, she's at least like, like friendly to everyone she meets. She's polite,
Right.
I
She's
guess.
a popular girl.
She's popular. She's attractive. But she was nice to a young David Boreanaz in middle school. And then she gets to now live, maybe never knowing that he murdered all her closest friends.
Yeah. Yeah. Spoiler alert.
Oh, let me
David
put it in the
Boreanaz.
chat.
And it honestly, some of their like misdirection feels very half-hearted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like very, very throwaway and half-hearted. Like maybe they had to cut scenes. I don't know. I mean, and then you have the detective in there, and then all of a sudden, well, nope, so he's dead.
Decapitated, mind you, like the most violent death, maybe.
And this killer, it's interesting too, because it doesn't feel, I think this is based on a novel too, which is interesting. I was just reading that
Oh yeah.
Based on the Stephen King bestseller.
A Tom Savage novel. Warner Brothers acquired the rights to the Tom Savage novel in May 1998. The project was later transferred to Artisan Entertainment with, I don't know if I'll get into that later because I don't know if they were attached further on, but it doesn't feel whole. You know what I mean? Like he indiscriminately kills, and but he's like going after these girls for some reason. 13 years later, is it because he might be losing Kate? I don't know, because he's his alter ego is an alcoholic, but
he says that, like, he says it a lot. He says it twice, I think, in the last act. He's like, I've loved you for forever, or whatever. Like, right? Like he like. So I guess it's him pining over her for.
But he also like asks everybody else to fucking dance that night. She wasn't the first one he asked. That like doesn't follow well either. And the fact that he's just like, I mean, listen, if somebody like catches you in the act, I get it. They have to die. But like randomly, like he killed the maid.
Yeah.
Like it's just.
We had to up the body count.
It didn't feel cohesive to me. But you know what? Psychopathy isn't always wrapped up in a pretty little bow.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
No, go ahead. I'm thirsty.
I was going to say, this is actually, I mean, there's a fair amount that I didn't care about this movie. Or for about this movie, I should say. And it's this aspect that bothered me the most. And I don't know why I pose that like a question. This is the thing that bothered me the most. So like the movie is he goes after the then girls who rejected him, some of whom were mean about it and some of whom were just kind of like, no thanks. Well,
no, I think they were all mean.
They were. She was
except when Marley Shelton,
when she got caught and like she didn't know what to do.
Mean, hello, she got him. She said he attacked her. She falsely accused him of.
She's a real piece of shit.
Sexual assault, and he got sent away, and then he got sent to like a psychiatric hospital. So. Yes,
exactly.
Where everything turned out okay.
But the thing that I have with it is, he didn't go after the fucking dudes that pantsed him in that fucking dance.
Well, though, let's actually bring it. This is a very serious subject and it's a very big problem. But that right there is the perfect example of male fragility in how it's all the woman's fault, right? In a lot of these guys thinking like. This I'll hand it to the story, to the movie, to the writer, to the novel. This is 100% what we're still dealing with today. Hey baby, how's it going? No, I'm not interested, thinking too much. Yeah, whatever, bitch. You know what I mean? Like there's a fucking switch that flips so easily nowadays, especially with the anonymity of the internet. I personally have never experienced it on the internet because I have no presence there, thank God. But I know a lot of women.
We're on Twitch.
Thank God we don't have a bunch of shitheads in chat. I don't know.
Exactly. Yay.
Thank you all for being nice people.
I know a lot of women who have to deal with that shit where it's like, you gotta try to catch bees with honey, and then you fucking try to punch the bee if you can't catch the fucking bee.
You shake the nest violently in anger until they all come out and sting you.
And you it is such a huge issue that it's like that right there. It's terrifying how right on the fucking nose that is.
And I think that that's one of the other reasons why I was like bummed when Denise Richards died, because yeah, she was like in the archetypal, movie world, the slutty one.
Right.
Like she was also, I think, one of the strongest characters. She gets assaulted like twice, two, three times in that movie.
That's true.
And I was like, I feel like she's gone through enough. Like her day-to-day life is probably pretty rough. Like you don't need to and she gets it fucking bad. Like she gets
Yeah,
locked in a
that's true.
hot tub with a clear acrylic lid, which I've never seen, but I think is the coolest thing on the planet. And then she gets like slumber
Doesn't
party
exist.
massacre long drill, wherever that thing came
Where
from.
the fuck did that
And she's got to like swim around with her
the drill bit was
face.
this long?
And it was a good scene, like because you're in there with her, and you're in the tub with her, and you feel that claustrophobia, and he's drilling air holes, but he's trying to hit her, and she's like trying to dodge the drill, but like get her mouth over an air hole to like breathe, and it's a very intense moment, and you're thinking like, well, she's gonna like either like get boiled alive or like get a drill to the eye or something, because he's like it's gonna catch her eventually, and it does in the arm. And you're like, oh, the blood looks really cool in the water, and then he just opens the lid and electrocutes her. And I'm like, that
Yeah.
seemed unnecessary to put that girl who's already been sexually assaulted 3 times in this movie. Like a guy pulled his dick out and is like, hey, like she had been through enough. We didn't need to triple murder Denise Richards in that movie,
Right?
okay? But again, like they really cover a nice broad spectrum of how there's a vast population of fragile males who are colossal bags of shit.
Yep.
It's funny you say that. Like the director, I think it was today, tweeted out how people have started to find this movie again. He was like, it wasn't seen when it came out. And he's like, I was trying to take on toxic masculinity, and I was like, I think you're overdoing what you did, because like you didn't. Like it was a bad script that somehow like fits better now than it did then. Again, no guy got what they should have gotten in it, basically. The original guys were like pants and everything. Like,
yeah,
you didn't really take on toxic.
And one of those guys went on to be in Shameless. He's one of the supporting characters.
Oh my God! Look
one
at
of
him.
those young boys.
Successive.
Really?
I meant successful.
Yeah, I got an eye
I
for
love
it.
Shameless.
Good
I have to look that up.
I mean, in a way he did. But yeah, it was.
Everybody was awful in it.
Oh,
It's
everybody was
kinda
100% awful.
Like, did you?
Yeah. I mean, I see what you're saying about Denise Richards, TJ. I appreciate that. I actually appreciated her character. You know what I mean? She's like, she's sexy, she's sexual, but she doesn't put up with shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But then she died, so it like kind of.
Well, yeah. But I can appreciate that because for so long, even though and this is like a whole other story, having seen a bunch of really great documentaries on the subject, the slashers, they always punished the promiscuous, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was unintentional in that way, and again, that's another story. But this here, even though yes, technically she was punished because she died, she was like, she stood her own ground, and she was probably one of the more clearly represented characters. Like Marley Shelton just kind of felt like meh,
Yeah.
I don't know. You didn't get to see a whole lot of what's her face? She was on Grey's Anatomy. What's her face?
Heigl.
Katherine Heigl.
Katherine
I
Heigl.
I wonder in 2001 what Katherine Heigl was doing.
Nothing.
Was it? It was after Roswell.
Was it?
I think it was before.
It had to be after Roswell. No,
because like
she's a
thought,
little older here.
I thought it said she went from this to Roswell.
Really? She looked
2001
a little
Valentine.
older here.
Roswell was in 1999 it started.
Oh,
Yes.
So
but
that
was she on it at the beginning? I
ye,
didn't watch the
Yeah.
show. I don't know.
no,
Yeah, she was.
no, she was
No?
not.
She was the sister. What are you talking about?
It's I mean, I'm looking at the TV series right now and it has her starting in 2000 1999. Yeah, 1999. Sorry, at the top it said otherwise. But like, Roswell was a really big show.
It was.
I think that was their like Drew Barrymore kill.
Right.
Get like a really big name out of the way at the top of the movie, so no one's safe. Because if the girl from Roswell can die, then anyone can die, I guess.
I thought I read that she was on Roswell after this.
I mean, she's credited as
Are you
early
calling
as
IMDb
99.
a liar?
It's the
I
internet.
mean, I think that's where I
database,
read it
Glenn.
from. I think that's where I read it from, was that she was on after this.
Yeah, I mean,
That like she
I'm
shot
reading it.
this and then like immediately went on to Roswell. That's why she only had.
Well, I mean, it was released in 2001. It could have been
Ooh.
that she shot this before Roswell.
And I mean, they clearly
This
shot
is
with her for
true.
like 45 minutes.
But she was in Bride of Chucky
Mm-hmm.
and Under Siege 2, Dark Territory.
Didn't know that.
So, again, biggest name in the movie.
Speaking of Heigl, it was also one of the reasons I didn't care for it. She has a habit of her early work, like publicly disowning them. And I don't really like that. Like, I get it. It's a movie you didn't like, but you can't shit on things that made you where you are.
Yeah.
She also said it about Knocked Up many years later.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
And it's
yeah.
like, yeah, but that like kind of made you a name, like a real name in feature films.
In movie land.
Perhaps.
In movie
Back
land.
before TV was a noble pursuit.
Right.
But
Sorry.
I understand she's problematic in general. In the
Mm-hmm.
that's what you hear. I don't know. I don't know her.
Round
Never
the
met her.
rumor mill.
Round the rumor mill. Yeah, all these guys are just douchebags. But back to the characters. Dorothy Wheeler makes 0 sense. Okay? Like 0 sense. Or she's just like delusional. Like she's like, he loves me. And it's like, you've known this guy for a month. You're not even dating. He's obviously a scam artist who asked to live in your house without really asking. And you're just like, what? But
Yeah.
I guess there are people who are like that in the world. So maybe it's accurate. I don't know. That character kind of drove me a little bad.
Desperate for love, rich, white girl in the 2000s. Like, if daddy doesn't love me, I'm looking for a male figure to love and take care of, to make me feel accepted by my own father, who's married a girl who's younger than I am.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. But yeah, go ahead, Dee.
Oh, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Because I wasn't going to say anything. I was
talking a lot. I was going to say, can we talk about this whole Jason Marquette thing? How they like threw him in there as like, oh, could it be him? And then forgot about him. Like he randomly showed up at the art installations. You're like, oh, it could be him. And then they picked him up. And then, he's gone. Like, what?
Yeah. We had to let him go. It's all right.
Like they're in San Francisco. You think he randomly ended up at the same fucking art installation by, just sheer luck? That's all I have to say.
It was good.
No, it's a fair argument. There's a lot of things like this in this movie where you're just like,
well, like,
all right.
I remember like we were watching it and I was like, I feel like David Boreanaz is the killer. Denise was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember it that way. And I was like, but like there's one at one point in the movie with Marley Shelton is like, yeah, the creepy neighbor is like stealing my panties. Mm-hmm. And I think someone broke into my house, and he's a creepy asshole, and like he's like stealing my underwear. And then like 2 scenes later, that dude's he just gets murdered, and you're like, oh, so like the one guy you told about your creepo neighbor who's stealing your underwear just so happens to that one guy just randomly gets murdered.
Mm-hmm.
And how did he get rid of the blood splatter?
Exactly. And I'm like, man, like that's like, unless that was all in his head.
He starts beating him with the iron.
Yeah,
that is going to create blood.
That's like a flail.
5th thing that I didn't like about this movie:
explosion.
What blood splatter? This movie is pretty bloodless.
That's true.
Despite being a slasher.
The one girl, the girl,
the broken shower glass
in the shower. But it's not like a spray kind of blood. It's a pooling kind of blood.
No, like that was like the one gore scene. They're like, oh, we don't have to reshoot or cut around it.
Yeah. I mean, rating too. What was this thing rated? It had to be R because there's boobs. Yeah,
I read that they
in the art installation.
Oh, in the art installation, that's right.
I read secondary boobs.
I mean, they're still there.
They're still boobs. You read what?
I mean, the people who run the MPA would be like, "Well, those count." Anyways. Where was I going?
You said you read.
Oh, something. that they cut down on the gore, which is sad. Why they did this? They didn't want to put out something super gory in the wake of Columbine. And that they did like reshoot some of the scenes, like Heigl's throat slitting was supposed to be gorier. Like they telegraphed that was going to be a gory scene when she opened the card up, and the card was like gorier than what you actually saw.
Yeah.
Right. Speaking of, I loved the card. The card was really cool. What a creepy thing. And then they fucking dropped that too.
I know. Exactly.
It just,
yeah, there was a lot of threads in this movie that would have been good if they would have followed them, and they were just like, nah.
And I thought too, like, oh, go ahead, Dee.
No, I'm just saying those other cards could have been really cool, and it was just like, hey, you're gonna die. Here's some maggots and some chocolate. Which, I'm sorry, how
that doesn't kill you.
Also, how do you stick maggots in a perfectly formed piece of chocolate?
You're gonna have to mold them while they're in there,
and then they wouldn't live.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe they burrowed their way into the chocolate.
Go ahead, TJ. I'm sorry.
Oh, I've completely forgotten what I was going to
Also, was that like a way he was trying to kill her that way? Because that wouldn't do it.
No.
I think he was sending a message.
But why did she get a box of chocolates? And it wasn't like, which one was it supposed to be for?
I know.
Yeah, like also like why did she get a message? And Heigl just gets her throat cut.
No, she got the card, the first card, right?
Yeah, Denise Richards didn't get a card. We don't know. He said, you know what will likely happen is I'll send one card in a box of chocolates with maggots in it, and then the audience will understand that it was meant for them both.
Right. By message, I meant like Heigl got the one that was like, you're going to die, and then she did. But like, he sends the maggot one that like really wouldn't kill you, but be like, this is a warning. But
and then they kill him and he kills them way later.
Yeah, why didn't you give her a warning? Like, what?
Yeah.
With a bow and arrow that looked like it was literally like a kid's bow with some like crazy broadhead arrows that were like...
That was insane.
He's like pulling it back, and I'm like, I could tell you right now, just by the size of that bow, there's no more than 25 pounds of pull on that entire bow.
Not only that, I feel like the way and I'm not an archer by any stretch of the imagination, but it was like the wrist was not straight, and I'm like, that's not how you pull a bow.
It was very interesting. It was a very interesting way to kill that bubbly girl. But that's so interesting.
Random.
When like Columbine had caused a pretty big ripple in the horror community when that happened. I remember it was Columbine that ultimately killed the American Battle Royale, right?
Oh, that might have been. Yeah, that might have been right.
I'm pretty sure that was like slated to get an American adaptation.
Fair enough on
Oh,
that.
And they
shit.
went, nope, we are not touching that for a very long time, if ever.
We're
Yikes.
gonna water it down into something else.
Hunger
Not
Games.
bad movies though, I will say.
But but yeah, and that's just one of those things. Like life happens, and sometimes the industry adapts to it, and we've seen that in a lot of different ways. You know what I mean? Like,
But there's also something about that that doesn't make sense. Like if they did that because of Columbine, okay, fine. But I very much remember the media and everything going on around Columbine. Like most outlets were like, "This is the fault of Marilyn Manson." This movie blatantly has a lot of Marilyn Manson in it. Like that would be the easiest thing to. Nope, we're gonna throw in some whatever would have been 2001 corn in it
I
or
heard some
something.
Disturbed. I think there was some Disturbed.
There was. I looked up
in
the.
there.
I actually
Looked at
looked up the soundtrack. I was like, I would have bought this.
It was. I would have 100% have owned this CD. Like this is right up
Yeah.
my alley.
The thing I liked the most is that they played a Deftones song, but whatever.
Mhm. Deftones popular soundtrack band, Matrix. I think.
Yep.
Were they in the
I think it was
Mortal Kombat
RX Queen
soundtrack?
in this
I can't
one.
remember.
Whatever.
Slaps. I love that phrase.
It does.
But yeah, like speaking of
boobs
the
and
music,
a slapping soundtrack.
Valentine and Valentine review in 2 sentences. Yeah, like the music in this had some very familiar sounding like ambient synth is what I
Yeah.
think I'd call it. Like I was sitting there like listening to it and I almost pulled out my phone and just started recreating it in GarageBand because it's so easy to do. You just like once you find that like that
Mhm.
like that theremin sounding vibe and you
Yeah.
just like find a chord and just stay in the chord and then just keep working your way down the notes in the chord on the lower register. And just like but I mean like for me that this didn't feel like that movie. Like what year did Scream come out? When was
97?
Scream?
97, I think.
Yeah, 96.
Oh,
Like so we're still like cuz it was Scream and then I Know What You Did Last Summer and then like Urban Legends. They were all kind of in the same bucket in that same time. And this
Mhm.
kind of rolled in 01
I
and
I think
maybe
this
it
is the same
was just
directors, Urban Legends, isn't
Urban
it?
Legend, yeah, Jamie Blinks.
I mean, I love Urban Legend and I love Urban Legend 2 the final cut, I think.
Never seen them.
There's a third one too, about Bloody Mary. But I was so pissed off when Urban Legend 2 came out because I'd written that movie, like not the one that Urban Legend made, but like I have a notebook like with that script in it where I like written about a slasher at a film school who kills
Mm.
according to the script that he wrote and I was like, oh man, there goes my
Son
big
of
idea.
bitches.
But I really like that movie. I like Urban Legend. I wanted to dye my hair like Joshua Jackson in Urban Legend. Blue, I think
What
he
is
did
this?
blue.
Is it blue? Oh.
I think so.
Oh.
This is a question I have about, like, I was alive during this period. I was in high school during this period. I went to parties during this period. Granted, I wasn't partying with Denise Richards at the time. Were there parties like this where fucking Stained was getting blared over the speakers? Like, did that happen?
Yeah, I was at.
Was there new metal parties? Like, because I
Yeah.
was never in part of that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There were new metal parties.
I didn't get
I
invited
was
to
like,
parties.
I had. I mean, we listened in being from northeastern Pennsylvania. Like, we had a lot of those bands come through our local venues, and NEPA as a whole has a very like rich musically talented like subculture where bands like Breaking Benjamin and Lifer were their 15 iterations, Nick Coyle and his 15 bands, who's one of my favorite artists from the area of all time, and Breaking Benjamin too. But like we had a lot of really talented people come out of this area and come into this area. Like I saw Disturbed here, Finger 11 I saw here, like a bunch of like good like late 90s early 2000s bands. And I was definitely like, I remember it wasn't like Hollywood glam like this party was, but
No.
like a house full of young kids bumping Stained and Disturbed. Like absolutely I've been to that party, but maybe that was a northeastern Pennsylvania thing.
See, like I mean, I know I grew up in a quite a bit different area where it was mostly country, and I couldn't leave quick enough. And I remember being at parties when I was older, like in college, where like you would hear rock and new metal, but it was usually later in the evening when it was whoever could get to the iPod and fucking fix the travesty that was playing before it.
Turn the party back up
and turn on fucking Tool.
More Tool, less Jewel.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
I'm gonna
Glenn's
put that on a
political
t-shirt.
platform.
I don't even. I won't say what I'm about to say. But I would put that on a t-shirt and wear it all the time. Anyways, I don't know where I was going with that.
You clearly
saying I don't
hatred for Jewel.
I don't hate Jewel.
Who will say ye of your soul, Glenn? But like, I mean, like Creed was popular,
Sure was.
like Nickelback, like these were the songs of our time. And when I was in school, if I wasn't listening to something that made me want to drive 100 miles an hour, I was usually listening to like Rat Pack or 50s doo-wop. Like I have a very broad musical interest spectrum. There's very little music that I actually truly dislike.
I was solely the 100 mph.
Yeah, Glenn
at
shifted
that time
into sixth gear and drove right to California.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like the music in this was good for me. It worked, but it felt very like phoned in.
Yeah.
Like not to knock the composer. I'm sure they did a great job, and it's like that.
Yeah. I mean, for 10 mil, he probably didn't get much. There's like
10 mil. Well, because again,
$30.
Is David Boreanaz in the height of Angel here?
He is during Angel.
That's why
this is like he's the star of this movie.
That's why Marley Shelton makes the comment about, well, he's no angel, but
oh my god,
yeah,
that makes me hate this movie even more.
Yes,
I usually like puns, but that shit.
It was the only what was it? Hold on.
The internet said that they only had him for 10 days, which is also like fuck that.
Fucking it's
the killer. He's the killer.
That's why he's in a mask for most of the movie. I actually, what I would have, if I had a time machine and I can go back and remake Valentine.
Yes.
What I would do is to correct it is one,
not make Valentine,
but no, like I would do listen, and then there's a million things you can correct. There's things you can edit and error. I'm talking about the story in general. Yes. I would have told the audience from Jump Street that it's David Boreanaz.
Yeah.
Like we see him murder her at the top of the movie. And then the rest of the movie is David Boreanaz putting on an acting clinic as he systematically murders without a mask, like cold-blooded American Psycho style killer.
Exactly.
Knocks off these girls for vengeance. Mm-hmm. And because like the cutesy cherub mask and like the black trench coat, like no one was ever gonna replicate Ghostface. Like it was never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. Motherfucking Scream couldn't even replicate Ghostface as well as that mask in that outfit was so iconic. Like the fisherman with the hook, like solid second place, but nowhere near as iconic as Ghostface. So like, why bother? Like you have David Boreanaz, and yet you only have him for 10 days, and this movie did not take 10 days to shoot.
42.
Yeah, so like, wow, 42 days for $10 million budget is fucking crazy. But But holy fuck. But
Canada in 2000 was cheap.
shape. But yeah,
It
like
looks
I thought that
nothing
would have
like
been
San
a much.
Francisco.
Yeah. Where are all the hills and the
Right?
trolley cars? This looks like Toronto.
Like that joke from Austin Powers.
Why is it snowing here? But like, yeah, like I thought it would have been a much more interesting movie if you had David Boreanaz, who like does a good job of being creepy and stalkery. I just, how much more interesting would it have been, you know?
He's got problems.
If like when he's looking Marley dead in the face and telling her that he loves her, like
Yeah.
that you're like, holy shit, is he gonna murder this girl? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and because you know, like you know, it's David Boreanaz. Like it's not
Yeah.
shocking when he reveal. Like the reveal at the end isn't. You're not like
Is well, what's really interesting. Actually, I'm going to say this about that Angel comment. Jamie Blanks tried to avoid overly referential dialogue so as not to compete with the likes of Scream, but he couldn't resist having Kate refer to Adam by saying he's no angel. But as far as like maybe we're missing some things because
you avoid it, and that's the line you land on.
yeah, he's no angel, and then she takes a minute and slowly lowers her sunglasses to look down.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, but like, wow.
He's and then we hear no angel.
We hear the CSI Miami music come on.
Thanks, The Who.
So,
Molly Shelton.
So I'm thinking we have to really be missing something because Blanks pointed out the difficulty of juggling the red herrings, as every time he showed the killer, he had to be sure to account for other possible suspects to keep audiences guessing. And that's really tough when you only have your leading man for 10 days. And I'm like, I feel like that was really lacking. So are we missing some scenes or something? Because that felt incredibly lacking to me. The red herrings were like here.
He shows up. He shows up in this movie like Batman. Like he just kind of appears, and you're like, "Oh, hey, Bruce, what are you doing here?" He's like, "I'm Batman." You're like, I think speaking of, I think David Boreanaz circa Valentine could have made a play for like a dark Batman franchise.
Oh, maybe.
You know, just saying, putting that out where.
Apparently, he wanted to play the killer beneath the mask since his character is the actual killer, but his availability would not make that.
Yeah, it's funny you say that.
Body
roughly at this time, Darren Aronofsky was working on a dark Batman, which would have been horrifying.
Oh fuck. But yeah, like that would be my time machine fix. Yeah, you know, you're probably right. Yeah, that does feel like a Batman vibe death. So we've got a pretty great cast. We've got a holiday horror movie on Valentine's Day. We've got an okay score. It's shot fine. Like
cinematography is the best thing, I think,
like
in this movie.
Sound and video did a knock-up job. Lighting is great. Like art did a fantastic job. That art installation scene was really cool.
That was cool.
If that wasn't like a pre-existing thing that they, you know, was a real art installation somewhere, like that feels like it could be, but I don't know. But like kudos to the crew on this movie who clearly, you know, carried some weight. I just think, yeah, like we said at the top, I just think it suffered from its script. You know, just
and interestingly enough, how I said it was based on a novel. No, they just used the title of the novel.
That makes sense.
They bought it because they just wanted the title, and it's like, I don't want to make that movie. Not Jamie Blanks, somebody else, or maybe it was Jamie Blanks. I'm not sure. So I don't think it has anything to do with the novel.
I'm curious. I wonder how good the book is. It's like,
I wonder what it's about.
It has nothing to do with. It's not a slasher movie at all. It's just it's a romantic comedy.
But
it's Harold and Maude. You're like, what?
What is this?
But interestingly enough, this actually touches on what you talked about, Glenn. A major criticism against the film is that Jeremy sought revenge against the girls who had rejected him instead of the boys who attacked him and stripped him. And in the early version of the script, it is revealed after some research from the female leads that the head of the teenage bullies had died under mysterious circumstances. So
Oh.
it at least addresses the fact that Jeremy had already begun his elaborate revenge plot and that he had not forgotten the boys who ridiculed him, but that is not seen in the final product.
Then you can't tell me they couldn't have done one pickup line of dialogue somewhere.
You
Just
can
in
always
case.
fix it with a line of dialogue.
Just in
Well, that's
case.
what I mean. Like that could have been very easy. It could have been it could have been the gross cop who was like, well, whatever one of the dudes' names was, Jeremy went missing. Don't know why.
Your graduating class is cursed. You just found
Yeah,
four
like
bodies last week. All
Or
that
when they
rage,
started
like,
when they started putting like all the pieces together, to be like, well, actually, Brad did die in a really weird way. You know,
Mhm.
yeah, he got a
years ago.
Valentine that said, "Hey, Brad, fuck you," and then
Again.
he was shot.
I just want to talk about the Valentines. Like that first one was so intricate. He makes and to throat cuts in
Very
the
talented.
card. It's
they,
amazing.
They sell books to teach you how to do that.
And then bleh.
You know,
Yeah, it's like they had a really good prop department and then
fired them.
and then
quit
20
or-
days into work they're like, oh, we don't have props money anymore.
Yeah,
mean-
everyone bring your props. Everyone bring your personal cell phones. That's
like
what we're
those
using.
are the things that can really leave an impression on people and even like inspire people to go into art department or just really appreciate that extra mile, because that's unique. That is something that could have been incredibly unique to this movie and stayed with you.
Well, and speaking of
I'm just-
unique, I remember what I was going to say earlier.
Yay.
This is not unique. The thought of a killer who kills sometimes with improvised weapons and sometimes with a knife. Thoughts on that? Because I know, like, initially when I watched it happen, when I was like, the iron really struck me. But like the bow and arrow, and like to me, I was like, what is this guy's primary weapon skill set? But then I realized I was like, oh, like Jason did that a lot. Like
Sure.
Jason had, like, we identify the machete as his primary weapon. Like all the Jason toys come with a machete, but they might also come with an axe, or a weed whacker or something, like. But like his primary weapon's a machete. Like, I don't know what this guy's primary weapon is, and he's very versatile. And I don't know if I dislike that, but like, I would wonder if that wasn't the reason, if the director or the writer wasn't like, yeah, like it's okay that he kills with a butcher knife and a
drill.
and a concrete drill and an iron and a bow and arrow, a kid's bow and arrow set. Like it's I wonder if that wasn't part of the inspiration for that killer of like, yeah, if Jason could do it, so could our awesome killer, David
Maybe.
Boreanaz.
Was that bow and arrow like at the art installation? Did he bring it with him? Like,
Well, it was
you
small
just so
enough to fit in his trench coat.
happen to
so
show.
Right.
He probably just had a big pocket and he just slid it in the pocket of the trench coat with the arrows on the other side. Because he draws quick. Like, like she gets shot in the gut and she's like, oh no. And you look at him and he's like, no arrow in hand. And he's like, that's right, I just shot you in the gut. And you cut back to her and he's already got another one knocked and is slowly drawing it, and then shoots her in the chest. Like, his grouping was pretty good, but I guess he was only like 15 feet away. But yeah, like a bow and arrow.
TJ's like
and then-
holding up signs for his scores, his
Yeah.
marks.
She would have gotten a 10 with that dive off the ledge. She landed.
She apparently hurt herself.
Throwing herself
like-
off 15 stories into a garbage
Throwing
can.
herself back over. She didn't actually go over into the dumpster, but also she had a vest on, but her like losing her air, that was real because of the impact.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah. So like, I don't know. This killer isn't my favorite. This movie's not my favorite. But it
yeah.
is Valentine's Day themed. So I guess
Mm-hmm.
there's that.
So it's got that going for it.
It's got that going for it. And it has good crew work.
Mm-hmm.
And I would
Mm-hmm.
love to talk to the producers of this movie to understand how you stretched $10 million with that
Excuse me.
cast for 42 days.
I think Katherine Heigl only had 3 days to shoot her scenes too.
That makes sense.
Because she was doing Roswell. And obviously David Boreanaz 10 days.
4 writers.
That was another thing. That's always
Donna
a very
Donna
bad
and
sign.
Wayne Powers, Gretchen J. Berg, and Aaron Harberts. I don't know, Glenn. Don't say that. We're all right in Rocky Mountain. Wait, Flesh Eaters right now. There's going to be at least 3 of us on that writing.
Fair.
But for a slasher movie, I don't know. Scream
It's
was
like
so good. Like
a
it set
studio
the
picture,
bar so high. Like Wes
Mhm.
Craven revived a genre with Scream, and everything that came after was just trying to play catch up, And I love catch up, but this catch up was not the good kind of catch up.
I prefer cats, but all right.
I like my ketchup with a K. You know? But yeah, Valentine, David Boreanaz. Last final thoughts from the two of you on this. Glenn, final thoughts.
Skip it.
Glenn's short and sweet on this Valentine's Day. Skip it.
It's
Hard skip it from Glenn.
Fine. It's fine.
Yeah. This probably won't be something I personally come back to unless in the case of a special occasion, because I haven't seen it since maybe the first time I saw it. So
I think watch My Bloody Valentine, either one.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's my review.
So much better.
Yeah.
The remake's really good. Jensen
Not arguing, yeah. Yeah.
TJ, your thoughts?
Well, what are your thoughts, Denise? I asked first, or did you want me to go first?
I said no. I said my thoughts. I said I probably I won't come back to it unless it's like for a purpose.
If you like hearing people walk out of a room when one song is playing into another one and a different song is playing, definitely watch this movie.
It's just, I mean, it was fine, and but it doesn't leave me wanting to really watch it again and like really, there weren't any incredibly satisfying characters or scenes or death scenes or there wasn't anything that that was truly special enough to come back to for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it
made a movie.
Yeah, it like kind of
again. Yeah, they made a movie. They got $10 million for a slasher flick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of like commits the cardinal sin of just being like, all right.
Yeah.
Like there's not like a single death scene where I'm like, that was awesome, or like some amazing line of dialogue or
right.
He's no angel.
It honestly had a lot of bad dialogue in it.
Further thoughts, Glenn?
No, that's it. It actually had a lot of bad dialogue. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree. No, my final thoughts are it's a Valentine's Day movie, and if you are gonna run a Valentine's Day movie marathon, include it. If you're gonna run like slasher movies of the late 90s, early aughts, maybe include it with the likes of Urban Legend and I Know What You Did Last Summer and the like.
Sure.
Otherwise, yeah, it's not great, but it's a Valentine's Day horror movie and it exists.
Has beautiful actors in it.
Yeah, everyone was so attractive in the year 2001. I remember being fairly average, but somewhat attractive. Like I was Pennsylvania hot, but when I moved to but I was living in LA in 2001 at I think at the age of 20, and I was like a solid LA 6. You know. So,
Pennsylvania hot.
Pennsylvania 9, LA 6 was what I was when I moved in 2001.
Gosh.
I was no David Boreanaz, although I would have loved his hair in 2001. What a great head of hair he had on him.
Oh my gosh, he did have a good
Beautiful head of hair. Beautiful head of hair. But yeah, that's it, everybody. That's our Valentine's Day special. It was so nice to see some of you here in chat. I want to see all of you in chat, not like some of you, and then the rest of you can go fuck off. No, like it was great to see all of you in chat. And those of you, you know, who have stuck around when we're popping these little one-offs off, thank you for coming and hanging out with us. We very much appreciate it. And we will be hopefully back to some degree of regular programming once
Subscription!
Oh, thank you, Mo. 14 months, bless your heart.
Oh, Mo.
But yeah, like hopefully we'll be back in business sometime in mid-March when we can maybe change up the show and start doing these in person like they were when it was first originated. But yeah, I hope everyone had a good Valentine's Day or a good Monday, you know, or whatever day of the week it was for you, depending on where you were in the world.
Just know we love you.
We love you. We'll be your Valentines. That's the only way I could spell Valentine, by the way. When I was a kid, when I was a little kid, we had this in chorus. We would learn this. Will you be my Valentine? And that's the song. And that's now the only way I can spell Valentine. Like, as I was typing it into the description, it was like, okay, tonight's episode, will you be my Valentine? Okay, great. But yeah, thanks for being here, everybody. Hopefully we'll see you real soon again, back on some degree of regular schedule. Glenn, where can we find you on the internet?
You can find me not posting as often as I should be at the Odd Movie Master.
How dare you?
Yeah, well, life.
I know.
On Instagram and Twitter, and that's it.
Denise, what about you? Where can folks find you out there?
Denise Pantoja on socials, the Demogorgon on my lonely TikTok. But you know, there's still some videos there. You know, something about eating ice cream is my first video. It's great. I'll make more ice cream videos.
Yeah, ice cream videos popular.
I want ice cream.
And I am at TJ Rotell, wherever popular internets are sold. Thank you again for sticking with us here on Channel 29. We had our 1-year anniversary over Christmas, and it's been a fun ride.
Oh, that's right.
And
Happy
hopefully
anniversary.
we've got some more fun stuff for you to come, give you a reason to come back more and more. Till then, take care of yourselves. It's paper, yeah. It's print media. That's where we're putting out a newspaper, everybody. But yeah, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And until we meet again, don't
massacre people on this day, because that's what it's known for.
Yeah, that's that's just shitty. And
boy.
don't be a piece of shit. Be a good person. Be a good human person.
Don't be like anybody in Valentine.
Exactly.
Because
That's the important lesson of the day. All right. Good night, everybody. Have a great week. See you next time. Bye-bye.